Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I am going to go ahead and do a tutorial on how to fill in your brows, specifically for people who have really thin brows like I do, and who just need help filling them in. I've seen way too many people with really thin brows who don't know how to fill them in. The secret is basically you just gotta draw them on. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's really quick, takes about 2 minutes per brow, and that's when you're really taking your time. So stay tuned. Even if you do have fuller brows and you're just kind of looking for a way to make them look nicer, make them look more sleek and more defined, you can definitely benefit from this as well. So go ahead and stay tuned and hope this helps you. Okay, so I'm getting ready to show you how I transform my eyebrows from this, which is barely anything there, to this in just about 2 minutes, using very few products. I do my eyebrows in literally 3 to 4 minutes every morning before I go to work. So this is what I do. I start with a pencil. You don't necessarily have to use an eyebrow pencil. For example, I don't. This is actually a lip pencil. I just like the way that it looks on my skin. This is the color that, blends well with me. For some people, they might need to use a darker brown. Some people might need to use a lighter. Just don't use black. Would definitely avoid using a black pencil. So take one of these and just kind of brush your brows up. And then I'm taking my pencil and I'm just following the line that is already there, but then I'm extending it because, I don't really have much of a tail. So I'm extending that. And then you can see I'm also just kind of giving it a bit of a shape, kind of arching them. This also works really well when your brows are not waxed. For people that do have more full brows, you can still do this. Any excess hair you can actually just cover up with concealer, which I'll show you how to do. So then I'm just taking the pencil, filling that in. Like half the work is done. So then I'm taking this brow pencil. This is actually an ABH pencil that came in a palette that I had like 5 years ago. Never used the palette, but saved this. And then I have put together just some shadows. I've had this for a few years too, and I just refill them. This one that I use is this dark one here. I believe it's called Brown Down. I would have to double check though. But literally just dipping this in here and then going over the pencil. Like I said, typically my brows are the first thing that I do before any of my other makeup, but I saved this brow so I could show you guys how I do it. So then I'm just taking another angled pencil. This happens to be a MAC pencil. I can't actually see the numbers, they're rubbed off, but I'll put it in the description bar if you want this exact pencil, or this exact brush. But honestly, any angled brush will do. And then I'm taking my concealer from MAC. The color that I use is NC45 because that's what goes with my skin. Of course, if you're a bit lighter or a bit darker, you'd use your own color. So dipping that in here, taking it, first following underneath. And the reason why we're doing this is just to kind of clean it up. See, now the bottom is really smooth, that line, and don't worry, we'll blend that out. Typically I do the brows first and then I go in with eyeshadow, which covers that up. So as you can see on this side, you can't really see that line underneath like how you can here. So here's how I would do it if I didn't already have my makeup on. and I'd blend the top out the same way. So that's the whole brow. I mean, like, we're done. I'm just, you know, blending this in here, which typically I wouldn't even need to do because the next step would be putting on the rest of my makeup. So, but since I've already got the makeup on, let's just go ahead and blend that bottom part out. And there we go. Pretty sure that didn't take long at all. So there we have it. All right, guys, so hopefully that was pretty easy to follow. And again, these are the only products that I used. I double checked the name of that shadow, and it was called Ground Brown. This is the same thing that I used, I just have a refill. And then the concealer, any angled brush will do. Again, this is one that I have that came with an eyebrow kit, but I never actually used the kit. I know I mentioned a palette before, it's actually an eyebrow kit. So this is what I use. Another angled brush for the concealer. A brow pencil if you want, but like I said, if you find another pencil that happens to be a lip pencil and the color is what you like, hey, do it. I mean, that's what I do. And, you know, mine happens to be the MAC Chestnut lip pencil. I'm sure you have it. Everyone has it. So maybe that's something you want to try. And then this is just something that I actually use for my lashes, but also use it for my eyebrows. Again, really, you don't need to use these specific products. Use what you have at home. There's really no reason to go out and buy these things. That's just what I happen to use. So again, hopefully this was helpful for you. And thanks for watching.